What's going on, guys? Can't approve your post. I'm just gonna go out and do me a little ride around. More than likely, I'm gonna end up back at the scene of the crime where I got my flat. And go run around that park, I guess, and make us a trip around through town or something. Come on, get over there. What is this shit? Man, this phone, man, I'm telling you, I'm about to throw this sumbitch in the trash. Let's go down there. Well, iPhone don't want me to go back to Android, that's for sure. Although I ought to own stock in that damn Apple and much of this Apple bullshit that I buy, but anyway. Alright, guys. Damn, I got some bad allergies going on. I just shot me some nasal spray. Hopefully that's going to keep my nose from going stupid. Alright, well, I guess I'll get out. I'm just sitting here trying to debate whether I don't need no damn jacket. Hell, it don't even feel like it's cold, really, but I know how it is when we hit those low spots and end up freezing my butt off. You know what? I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna run in there and throw a long sleeve shirt. Alright, guys. I got me a little long sleeve shirt just to be safe, but I know it ain't cold enough for no jacket, I don't think. But I put some damn, whatchamacallit in that. I put some silicone spray on that swing arm. Maybe that thing will stop squawking at me. I still think there was something you can do with that. I'm still thinking. I don't know how that whole thing goes together down there, but I was thinking there would be some like nylon bushings or something that you could put in there, keep that thing from squawking so bad. But okay, let's fire everybody up here. Yeah, I didn't want to jinx myself. I told old Jersey John, I think I was talking to him about it. I was like, I didn't want to jinx myself taking this thing right back out the next day after having all that trouble with the flat. I think the next day I took out the old X-Max. Well, other than testing it, this is the first time I've rode this thing, since that flat tire thing. But she's got the old flat out in them. Like I said, I've had it sitting in the garage since I did the mod thing on this, put the new motor and controller and stuff all on it. I just never did it. I never put it in because I wasn't sure which front rim I was gonna use. I thought about just taking that spoke rim off of that red one and swap it out for this. Whatever's safest, because this thing goes so damn fast. But I don't know. I think this thing's going all right. I think this tire. What the heck did I do with my smoker? Yeah, I think that tire will be fine. It seems like it does all right. I put brake clean all in the brake system on this thing. We'll see how that. Right back there, I didn't get no squeals at all, but these ceramic pads ain't supposed to have any dust. It's supposed to be real low dust. Yeah, probably better I put this long sleeve shirt on. Yeah, it does. It is a little cool. It ain't real bad. But man, one of these days I hear that train over there. I've always said since I've lived here, since I started flying drones, I want to do one of my that fast drone I got, that Avata 2. I want to take that and blow over the top of that train. I just want to get out and do some train racing with it. I've never been down here. I've never caught it. I've never caught that train here when I'm down there flying at this park. Let's go see what's going on at this park here and see if they moved all that internet spools and stuff out of here. Man, they got some grass growing up down in that creek. Yeah, they moved it all out. Yeah, old bullfrog jumping in the street. Yeah, they got this all cleaned back out again. I sure wish they'd do something with this park, though. I mean, it's just a big old giant open field. They really should do something for the kids around here. You know, give these kids something to do other than get in trouble. That old train, man. I'd love you over there buzzing on the top of it. I don't know. That Avata don't fly at night very well. And I don't think that Mini 4 Pro will keep up with it. I think it's a little slower in that Avata 2. Look at the size of that buck. Holy crap. Nope. It just looked bigger. He ain't even out beyond his ears. He ain't bad, but he's pretty close to being legal. But yeah, I went out and worked a little bit. I didn't do league tonight. I think that Monday night league is burnt, man. We can't get but 2 or 3 people to show up. I think three or so of these people then took off and left. They're not even in town no more. So ain't got but a couple more weeks of it. I don't know. Either we get us a better team or maybe I'll move to a different night or something. But I hate to, because Mondays are really bad for working. Mondays are horrible. And I'd rather do my leagues on Monday and Tuesdays, but no treadmill. Somebody get rid of the treadmill. I already got stuck with one of those already. Of course, I've been using it though. It does make it easier. It makes it easier. You ain't got to motivate yourself to get all outside and shit. So. You know what though? I am gonna do it. Well, these brakes are still spongy. I don't understand it. I done bled them twice. I'm gonna go back to the exact scene of the crime. I'll go back to the scene of the crime. I was gonna go down to that park and cut through that bike trail that they got down there and got my flat tire before I could do any of it. At some point this week, I want to get that red one out, man. I ain't rode that red one in a while. Of course, that'll probably irritate me as loud as it is. I'm driving so slow, but I need to get it out and take a run. I need to get it out and make sure she ain't just sitting there doing nothing. My buddy sure wants to buy that red one, but I don't know if I want to get rid of it or not. Something sounds like it's vibrating back there on the back. I don't know. It may be that stupid fender. I think I put it all back on there good, but something's vibrating. Yeah, I think that top screw is loose or something. I don't know. I'll have to check the tightness of that. Yeah, the wind's kind of picking up. Wind's kind of picking up here on the side of this hill. Cop. That's all we need is old cop to mess with us. Yeah, that old red one, hell, we'd still be trying to get up that hill right back there. But like I said, it rides good. It rides good, just don't get as fast. It don't get as fast as this one. Yeah, that's gonna drive me nuts. I gotta look at that better real quick here and see what the hell's going on. I don't need that son of a bitch from coming loose. Let me see here. We got something vibrating back here. I think it's supposed to. Weird how it's loose like that. Let's see. Man, I used to have a four-wheel, one of those Polaris four-wheelers. And when I moved from the country, I was going to sell it. My mom threw a fit saying they wanted it, which I couldn't understand why. My sister wanted it. There was several people that wanted it. Yeah, that thing's gonna rattle a little bit, I guess. I don't understand why it's rattling. But yeah, my mom bought it. You know, I sold it to her for what I paid for it. I mean, it's like a 2013, but it's the Polaris 500 high output. That 213's the last year they made that. That thing hauls ass. But yeah, shoot, they're wanting to sell it because he actually bought one of those, I don't know what you call them, the sit-down utility vehicles or whatever. It's the bigger one it's a two-seater. And I think it's a Polaris. Golly, why is that vibrating? That makes no sense. The screws aren't loose. That don't make no sense why that's vibrating. But anyway, I posted it on, but my mom doesn't. She don't believe in. She doesn't like social media. She don't have nothing to do with Facebook, which I think years ago she used to be on there, but you know, my sister's on it. My mom ain't got nothing to do with it. And I told her, I said, well, if you're wanting to sell something, that marketplace is a good thing to sell. Well, instead of her signing up for an account, she sent me the pictures. It's that and a desk that they're trying to sell. And now I tried to put her phone number on there, and stupid Facebook blacked out the freaking phone number for some reason. So I actually spelled it out. I spelled it out. And I think it listed on there, I think. I don't know. What the hell? I think the bracket on that fender broke. Let me look. Golly, man. What the hell's going on? This bike giving me shit. What is it doing now? Oh, no. The side screw come off. Man, the damn side screw came off. I need to find me a piece of wire, and I could fit that. I could stop that. Wire. Where could I get wire? Wire. Man, ain't that a kick in the ass? I'm not listening to that all damn night. But I'm not going all the way back home either. Piece of wire. I need to find me a fence. And rob a piece of baling wire off a fence. Yeah, that shit's not gonna fly. That's ridiculous. I can't do that. Yeah, that's ridiculous. What is it with this? Man, this thing got me jinxed. I need to find me a fence. Jesus. Now this sumbitch sounds like a geared hub motor. That's crazy. Bragging on how quiet it was. Yeah, this is about where I got my flat at, right in here somewhere. Man, that's crazy. Just a little piece of wire is all I need. Boy, it'd be nice. I know that chain link, they ain't gonna have no baling wire on that. Probably got it on the top wrap, but I ain't taking that shit off their fence. There should be a fence down here before I go down that hill, I think. Man, I'm telling you, I don't know why that's loose though. That's weird, because I swear I tightened all that down. I'm almost positive I did. That's weird. Come on, fence. Where's me a barbed wire fence? Got a barbed wire over there. That'd be nice because I got this street light here that I could work by. Come on, piece of wire. Let me see a piece of wire laying on the ground. Ain't no wire on these. Go on, people. Quit being stupid. Man, I need a piece of wire. Just a little piece. Hell, if I had a bread tie, that would work. Just something that I can screw that together with. No. Whoa. I got a piece of wire hanging right there on outside my house door going in the garage. I know I've got it. Golly, what the hell's going on with this bike, man? That thing's giving me a little trouble. I'm always doing something on these things, but really that shouldn't be, though. Man, where's that damn... Let me look one more time back here. Is there a fence over there? Hell no. Where the hell? We're in Texas. We should have fences everywhere. Man, that's horrible. And I can't sit there and hold it. What? Got over here. Barbed wire in a creek. That ain't working. Now that ain't, I mean, not barbed wire, but a chain link fence. I need a piece of wire. When you need to find something, you never do see it. But if I didn't need wire, I'd probably drive over 3 or 4 pieces laying out here in the street. Never fails. So that ain't more nothing wire there. I know there's fences way back in the woods because I've taken that. They've got an old trail that's all dirt and shit, but hell, we just had a crap load of rain yesterday. I'll guarantee you that trail is a little muddy. What is that? Nope. I thought that was, look at that. I throw it and it gets hooked on the front. What the hell? Let's go down here and we'll look. Ah, man, there's gotta be a piece of wire. I'm trying to remember if there's any fences down here. Like I said, no barbed wire, it's got, I'm trying to be old Texas calling it bob wire. It ain't bob, it's barbed wire, but I think everybody here in Texas calls it bob wire. You think on one of these little T-posts or something, you see a little piece of wire. I mean, I don't even need just a little piece. They do. Hell, they duct tape that damn can there. They ain't even got no wire. Nope, that's a trash bag. They bolted all that shit. I know they got tools over here. That ain't gonna do me no good. I need a piece of wire. Let's go over here and see if we can figure something. Come on. Somebody get a little piece of wire hanging here. There's a bicycle pump. There's cable, but there ain't no wire anywhere hanging on that. Man, let's go look under this. Look in this thing here and see by chance if there's something laying here. I doubt it. I'm sure they clean this up every time they use it. Man, I'm telling you, I got the worst luck, man. These last couple months, I've just been having some shit luck, that's for sure. Hell, you'd think so maybe on some of these trees, because sometimes they'll wire them up to where they don't start leaning. Sometimes them trees will have a piece of wire hanging off of it. I am not seeing anything. I never remember that white thing, that white building over there. I think that may be new. I ain't never noticed that over there. Let's see. Come on, wire. That's definitely not new. It's old. I don't see any wire hanging in there on this side. Let's check this other side. Come on, wire. Give me a piece of wire. Just one little piece. To keep that thing quiet. Cigarette butts. Look like there's some bleachers out back. I can see those through that hole. Oh, man, look at this. I got wire. I don't know if it's gonna work, but hopefully. Where did I see that? Oh, that ain't wire. Golly. I don't know what the hell that is. Crickets are loud. I sure wish I could find wire, though. The wire would work better. You would think. You would think it'd be a piece of wire, especially this old building here, man. It'd be a kind of like this, whatever the hell this stuff is. I don't know if that's gonna work though, because it doesn't twist like wire. A lot of beer tops. Look at that. I don't know. I'm going to get my phone off of here. And turn the flashlight on. Watch, I'll find a piece of wire. I will find a piece of wire now that I guess if I found it, I could save it just in case this sucker don't work. And she's quiet again. For now. Yeah, it's kind of weird because, I guess the vibrations, that bolt worked itself out. I don't know how. That's craziness. But same shit happened. I was over at my mom's on Sunday. I took that X Max and I did like 100 and what did I do? 160 something miles round trip from my house. I went over by mom's but when I was over at mom's, she was like, "Why does that bike look funny?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And she was standing on the left side and I'm like, on the right side. And she goes, "Well, look, isn't there something missing?" And I walked over and sure enough, there's like a heat shroud that goes on the outside of that muffler. Now, it was missing the whole shroud and all of its hardware that bolts it to the muffler. I guess it vibrated off, but you would have thought. Now, granted, when I ride that, I have my helmet on with the music going and stuff, so I might not have heard it. But you would think that thing would have drug because it's got two screws. And then it's got a pin that it pins on the very front next to where the exhaust connects to the header. But you would think that if one of those fell out, that it would have drooped down and drug the ground for a little bit or something. I don't know. That's weird. But like I said, I'm gonna wait for this car to go so I don't have to lower my headlights. I got them high. But yeah, so of course, the only place online you can find it, they got some aftermarket crap on AliExpress and Temu. They got some aftermarket shit that probably ain't gonna fit. Old mama doe. Yeah, it probably wouldn't fit that, and it'll take 2 months to get here. If it's coming from China. But Partzilla's the only one that had it, but they're OEM parts. And of course they give you a breakdown. They give you a breakdown of there's like a schematic blown up where you can go through and see everything you need. And yeah, that some bitch cost me 100 and hell, the shroud was only $57. But by the time I didn't have none of the hardware. All the hardware was missing because it fell off, on the road somewhere. So this is a job site. Now you can't tell me a job site ain't gonna have a piece of wire laying around just to be safe in case that doesn't work. But I don't know. But anyway, like I said, after you figure, I think it had like 3 bolts, which I only need 2, but there's one that goes in the backside, and I know there's wire in this building. I'm gonna go in. Oh, there's a piece of wire right there, I think. But yeah, once you buy all of the crap, once you buy that ain't wire either. Why is a piece of wire so hard to find? But once you buy the bolts, then there was a couple of washers, a couple of grommets, and by the time you get through adding all that shit up, then they charge me. I guess. Nope, that don't make them. Why that flashlight doesn't seem like it's very bright? Hold on. That's as bright as she gets. Yeah, the time you add all that shit together, Well, I better watch out. There might be some homeless people in here. Come on, wire. Whoop. Boy, that'd be tough to put in there. It's kind of fat. There's wire galore in here. Yeah, you'd think there'd probably be some homeless people off in here or something. Oh, yeah. Nope. I think if that was a piece of wire, that would have been nice. That was a perfect size. But yeah, once everything added up, then they charge you, I don't know what the hell it was, $9, $10 for shipping. It was over $100, $130 or something. All right, what do I got here? That's a piece of wire. All right, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna put that piece of wire in my pocket just in case I need it. Oh, there's a shitload of copper wire right there. It's all big. This is a small piece though. I'm gonna save this in case I need to refix it again. While we're in here, I might as well check it out. I don't know what this thing's gonna be. I'm assuming it's like some kind of... What the hell is that? That's solid baller. Nope, that's hollow. That's all conduit. Damn, they must be gonna run a bunch of electrical in here if they got that much conduit. Jesus Christ. I don't know what this is gonna be. We got a shitload of door jams right there. Anyway, we'll get back to it. Turn that off. I'm gonna turn this back on. Did I dim it? Let's go down, dim. Yeah, we got her. Yeah, this is usually when the cop pulls up to top my night off. Somehow I gotta get over there to that bike trail, but I don't know if I can get over there. Look, there's wire there. Let's take that to the end. Yeah, they got wire run across the top of that. Oh, look at this bullshit. That keeps going. Man, get out of here. Well, I ain't hitting them very good at all today. Well, I thought I could cut through here and hit it, but I guess not. Let's see what this says real quick. Just that back brake's gonna start squealing on me. The front's not squealing. That's the front brake right there. Texas Home Pro. Oh, I wonder if that's gonna be Texas Home Pro. So that must be, that's where that guy, that company's here in town. I actually talked to one of those guys. They were saying, man, we could use you. I was like, man, I don't know about that punching the clock crap. But he's like, dude, we need people with your experience because you've done so much. I'm like, that sounds great. That sounds all and good, but I haven't punched the clock in a long time, and I don't know if I want to. You'd think they would have made a better entrance to this stupid bike trail down here. Got old Blue off-road. There she is. gotta watch some of these little, where these bridges are, man. They got some big tall lips on these things. It knocks the shit out of the front end of this thing. Well, that ain't too bad. That big old beast. That thing bright in here. You know, it's weird though that I was thinking when I changed that tube out in that rear tire. Of course, I had to dismantle that whole goddamn rear end, and I was like, I'm gonna just leave that stupid. I was just gonna leave that damn back fender off. And I was like, nah, I just better put it back on. Of course, I don't know if I didn't tighten it down or what. I must not have, because I just did that the other day. I don't guess I tightened this side down. I don't know. For some reason I wanted to say I had a different kind of bolt on that, on one side or something. I don't know. Like I said, some of these bikes I got different, one of them's a Phillips, one of them's a Allen. Just whatever I can find in the garage that fits, and I just slap it on there. But I've got that place, it's called Home Base, it's right down the street. They've got all the different shit. Every time I go in there, they've got what I need. I'm gonna have to watch one of my old videos. For some reason, I don't remember this trail being this nice with the curbs on the side and everything. I don't remember that. I mean, this actually seems pretty nice compared to what I thought. I don't think this thing was this nice, but it's been a while since I've been down here, though. And these bugs down here by that creek is horrible. They're bad. This old thing wants to move, man. She wants to go. At least them brakes ain't just screaming loud, At least that's good. See, this is the kind of trail I thought that this whole trail was. I don't know. I don't remember that other side being like that. Golly, that is a big buck right there. Holy shit. Jesus Christ, that was a monster. That was definitely a shooter. Jesus Christ, that was a big one. That's probably the biggest buck I've seen around here. Of course, he's hanging out down here in this thicket down here. He comes out here and eats at night. I can't go right. That's the main highway. We'll go to the left here. Yeah, it's probably, like I said before, it's probably better I got this damn long sleeve shirt. It is a little nippy. I'm gonna run down that main thing. For some reason, I thought there was one of those smoke shops on there. I need to see if one of these places are open. I need to go in there. I don't need to go in there. I keep telling myself I'm gonna quit this stupid vaping shit. I mean, I used to think smoking cigarettes was stupid. Shit, smoking these vape things are real stupid if you ask me. They're just as stupid as wasting money on a damn cigarettes. There's one right there. Yeah. Yeah, I actually worked. I went and worked instead of doing that fast food delivery. I did one of those, but man, Mondays are slow. So here in Texas, we got this thing. It's called Favor, and they actually do delivery for HEBs, and then you can do other things. They'll send you I got a credit card from them, so if they send me if they have something that costs like $40, they'll load 45 on my card, and then I go pick it up, pay for it, and go deliver it. But some of them are pays, and some of them they're already prepaid. It just depends. But hell, I had a nice one, man. It was only like 4 miles, and they paid me 20. They paid me $23, $23 or $24 to go 4 miles. I had to go pick up shit at HEB. It was like, I don't know, 10 bags of crap, and then drive it 4 miles. They paid me over, $24, $23 to go drop that off on somebody's front porch. That's amazing. Like I said, though, you can do that. You can do that and hit. You can do that, and usually when I do it, I'll just try to work. I only try to work from like 5:30. The hot time, like 5:30 to 7:30 or whatever. From 5:30 to 8. Some days I'll get out if I'm bored, like I was today. I actually got out a little earlier, but hell, like I said, I just work a few hours, and I try to make it. My goal is $50 every time, 50 to 75 bucks is my goal that I try when I get out and work. It's not worth my time if I ain't making at least 50. But normally I work 3 or 4 days, I usually have league Monday, Tuesday, so I normally don't work on Mondays or Tuesdays. I just work Thursdays, Fridays, and either Saturday or Sunday I'll work a couple hours. And like I said, if I can make $150 to $200 a week, hell, I'm doing all the good. Cars coming. I'm gonna have to get out on the road, I guess. Up there and make a circle. If I can make $150 a week, that's $600 a month. It pays for my bill. That's what the old lady used to pay me. Or $500. So that'll cover my bills, and then I got taxes due at the end of the year, but I got I go play those pool tournaments, and those are, hell, I can usually either win those, or I either win one of those, or if I get second, third, whatever. But that's just extra cash in my pocket that I can, that's my daily stuff. I want to look at this damn burger joint real quick. Because I don't know. I swear, if you look online, it looks like they got somewhere you can sit down and eat, but I didn't see it I didn't think when I was over here. Damn, that Chinese place is still open? Surely not. What time is it? Well, it's after 10 o'clock. Get out of there, cat. Yeah, this is old Dalmatian burger. Everybody here swears that that thing is the best burger you could ever eat. I don't know. Nah, I don't think. Hell no, they ain't got nowhere to sit down in there. The kitchen's right there. Everything on each side's for rent. I guess you gotta come buy it and take it home. I don't know. Yeah, 3 hours in the morning and 1.5 hours in the evening. That's all they work this. Yeah, that's all they're open. Weird. I don't think. Let's look over here. Ooh. Nope, that's the kitchen right there. There ain't no damn place to sit in here. Let me look on this side. No. That goes all the way to the back. I don't know. I guess that Chinese place is just closing down, I guess. Yeah, we'll just stay on the sidewalk, yeah. Take her all the way around. It's smoother. Somebody feeding cat out here. Homeless dude down there eating chips. Yeah, I can still hear that fender kind of vibrating, but at least it's not rubbing. Old Sonic. Yeah, they tried to send me one of them. I think that was Uber Eats. I didn't even work DoorDash today because them tight bastards only let you work when they're busy or whatever. Because I'm not their platinum or whatever they call it. Because I don't take shit orders. Only way you can be that platinum is you have to accept a bunch of crap orders they give you. Yeah, that Uber tried to send me I had to pick up at Sonic. It was like 5 different items. And then I drive that some 6.5 miles and they're trying to pay me $2. Whatever. Hell no. I cancel that shit. I decline that. They don't like you declining. But Uber don't give you no shit. Now, DoorDash will. Look, I gotta go back out here. I keep forgetting this parking lot don't go through. Yeah, like I said, I'm probably gonna cut a little bit out of this. This is getting to be a little drug out after messing with these stupid fenders. Yeah, we can cut through, I guess. New fender back there vibrating. There was one in here, I think. Maybe not. Texas Smoke City and Liquor Store, but it's closed. You got the old massage parlor. For some reason, I thought there was one on this main run here, I thought. Airbender Smoke Shop. Let's try that. We'll take y'all. I'll take y'all in. See what the old Texas smoke shop looks like. We got all kinds of weird paraphernalia in here. What's going on, man? No foggers?
No, we got foggers.
Hey. Sorry, I'm out. I'm
vlogging or something?
I got my e-bike outside.
Yeah, we got just the pods right now.
Get the hell out of here. You got a shitload. Wow. Yeah, that's cool. You got me a fogger. That'll last me 2 weeks. They're expensive, $27. That's a ripoff. But they know a lot of people and they don't have them. So they take advantage of people. They charge out the ass for them. I can order that same thing. He just charged me $27 for. I can order that same thing in Oklahoma for 11 something for the pod. And if you get the battery thing, like this has a battery with the pod. That's your pod. That's the battery. If you buy the whole thing, it's like 30. Or no, online it's only 15 bucks. And they'll charge you 30, almost 40 bucks for that whole set. That's crazy. But people pay for it, and guess they can charge whatever the hell they want to charge. Oh hell, I was wondering, I'm like, damn, I'm losing power. Let me look here real quick. 44. Trips is 411. 944 miles. So I got 56 more miles and I roll 1,000 miles on this build. That's pretty cool. I need to pull over here real quick. I don't know if my rear light's on or not. Let me see. Oh yeah. It's already on. I thought I turned it off back there. Yeah, that dude in that smoke shop, I don't know if y'all heard him. What are you doing, podcasting here or what? Whatever. Yeah, it's sad. You can buy damn near anything. Of course, they don't have weed. Weed's not legal here. Whether it's, but they have these little, get-arounds where, what do they call it? THCA, or I don't know. It's got to be under a certain percentage and they can sell it here. I don't know. It's stupid. I don't know why they just don't sell the shit. They keep bitching about roads and schools and all that. Well, that's a hell of a way to pay for a lot of that shit that they're bitching about. But unfortunately, we live in an ignorant state with people that run this thing is stupid. Our governor and all that, they're fucking idiots. I mean, you can go to the next state right next to Texas and buy all you want to do and bring it back. and all they're doing, you know, they wouldn't let in Austin, they didn't want casinos and gambling. They said it would draw in organized crime and all this crap. Of course, Oklahoma, I go there. I've got a deal right now on the kitchen cabinet, my bar top. A deal. They send me stuff all the time because I'm part of their VIP thing, and I think I've got like 3 free. I can go up there and stay for 3 free days in a hotel room, and they give me free comp stuff, you know. And of course, I've spent some money up there, but I won a lot of money too. I mean, I won a shitload of money in there. What the hell is that? Kangal? What the hell? That's old swag hat. But yeah, like I said, and I was thinking about it too. I was thinking, man, I'll jump on the X-Max, take a ride to Oklahoma. I can be sitting at the casino in about 5 hours. Takes me 5 hours. And of course, when you leave here, actually probably less than that, because I'm actually closer here than I used to be in Austin and Leander. But probably 4.5 hours. But I thought, hell, I'd jump on the X-Max. I'll call them up, give me a room for a couple of nights, go hang out up at the casino and stuff. But you know, it's always, you can't go to the casino without pissing money away. Just the way it is. But you can win money too. Hell, I walked out of there one night with $2,800. And then my ex, when I first, well, I say first, one of the times we dated before and then split up and dated again. But like I said, we were together 15 years. But anyway, I took her up there one time. I picked her up in Dallas, somewhere, whatever, Denton or whatever the hell she was. And we went up there. I can't remember. I think she had like, of course, she's spending my money on it, but she had like $800. And of course, she expected half of it, so whatever. Typical female. Always got the hand out. Thank God I don't have women on my subscribers. Sorry, women. But no, I do. Like I said, is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, Texas, I will get back to what I was originally talking though. Yeah, Texas turned away gambling. They don't want nothing to do with gambling. And then as far as legalizing weed, they don't want to do nothing with that either. And it's really stupid because you can drive to Oklahoma and drive through that parking lot and look at all the license plates on the cars. Texas, 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 Texas. There's all these people. That looks fun. It's different. It don't cost nothing. But yeah, all our money's going to Oklahoma. which is pretty stupid because people are actually spending money on it. But they think, oh, it's doing Texas a great deal. We're losing all the Texas money up there in Oklahoma. I guess you could go up there and get a medic. I don't think Oklahoma's recreational weed, but I think you can go up and see a doctor and get a card. I don't know if you can do that if you live out of state, but if it's possible, they're doing it, I promise you. Hell, I went into one of those up in Trinidad one time. We were up in New Mexico, and Trinidad's not too far from Raton up there where we were. Shit, man, that's like a Walmart of weed up there, man. That's pretty crazy. They even had a place in Trinidad. It's called, instead of bed and breakfast, they call it bud and breakfast, and you could rent it by the hour. So you could go, you could go up there and buy you some weed, get your girl over in the room, get high, and have your little fun, and then, you know, you could head back or whatever, take whatever you want with you. They don't ask you. Even if they ID you, they don't say, hey, you're from Texas. They don't give a shit. They're making money, you know. So, yeah, like I said, that's kind of weird. Kind of weird, man. I mean, as many states as it's legal, that you'd think they would just, everybody make it legal, because, like I said, I know people that drive all the way from one place to another. I mean, Vegas for one, hell, that's crazy. I hadn't been to Vegas since they legalized it, but I've been to Vegas a crap load of times. I mean, hell, I spent 2 weeks in Vegas one time. And I was staying in one of the suites at the Riviera when it was open. I was up on the next to the top floor, hanging out for 2 weeks. That was a long trip. I like to go for a couple of days. You know, like Vegas, I go like maybe 4 nights, 3 days or something, and then come back. That's plenty for me. I can't do that 2 week stuff. Drove me nuts, man. I mean, I didn't know what the hell to do. And of course, Vegas, you can't do nothing but spend money. And I am not doing that. I want to go by my buddy's house and make sure he's still kicking. I ain't heard from him, and man, I think it's been like a week and a half. Him and his old lady was having a lot of issues, and he was all kinds of pissed off. And all of a sudden, he just disappeared. I don't know where the hell he was. I told him he don't need to be out there beating on his old lady or whatever, getting mad. Of course, he said, I wouldn't do that. I'd hope not. But I don't know where he's been hiding, but he's always at pool tournaments or He's always calling. He don't call. He ain't called in a week and a half either. I don't know what he's doing. I'm thinking maybe they got back together and he just don't want to look stupid for being pissed off. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, he ain't been around. They had a pool tournament tonight, which is not normal for a Monday, but they had one tonight, but I couldn't see it. Couldn't see it going. And the goddamn thing is jumping around back there. But yeah, he's got, I don't know if he went to that tournament or not. I'll wait and look. When I get back home, I'll look at her tournament bracket and see if he went to that or not. I don't know what he's got going on. Look at that. Oh, and I don't know if it's, remember when I told y'all I was looking for them office chairs and shit? Look, somebody dumped one on the side of the, right here on the side of the road. And the way my luck is, golly, and that don't look bad. That looks comfortable as hell. Yeah, it's got a rip in the bottom of it though. Damn, that's a pretty solid chair. I bet you that's a couple $100 chair right there. What the hell is this? Is that tools? What the hell is that? I'm gonna have to take a look and see. Damn, they threw shit. Oh, I don't know if this kickstand's gonna work on this steep slope. Let's put it over here. There. Well, it looked like a damn tool. No, that's a printer. I thought that was a toolbox. I was like, hell, somebody threw their tools away. Once again, I need to watch. There might be homeless people right inside here. I don't know. You never know. Hell, there's a lamp in there. There's people throwing their shit out. But yeah, there's a chair. I told you, man, as soon as that, hell, I'll be seeing desks. I'll see everything. Then once I put a screw in this, fender, I'll be driving over wire all over the place. Man, that sounds bad. These roads are horrible, and they're gonna make that fender just rattle like crazy. Where's my street at here? It should be a through street, so maybe it's this one. Damn rough ass road. Yep, this is it. That's horrible. These roads, I told my buddy, I'm like, dude, you got the worst road in town that I've ever seen. It's horrible. Golly. Yep, I think that's coming loose. I don't know what's going on. That's her car. I don't see no lights on though. What happened? My wire come on? I can hear it clicking back there. Let me check it real quick and see. Oh, now the other side came out. What the hell? I must have not. That's crazy. That's why it's making that noise. Now I gotta find 2 screws that fit in there. Son of a bitch. I got a piece of wire. Wow, damn battery died. Golly, it's 10:47. What the hell? Let's see how long I've been going at. 9:15. Damn, it's gonna be 2 hours. Yeah, I'm gonna have to edit the shit out of this thing. Yeah, I'm gonna head back home. I'm tired of listening to this thing clacking. I'm gonna have to get some damn fender bolts. They're little bitty screws, but I'm sure I could find them. I got a buttload of them different screws. Actually, I know I got them because I bought that whole metric Allen head set from Temu, and I bet my luck it'll be the size above what they send me. Man, if I had an Allen wrench, I'd just take that son of a bitch off. I've been saying I was gonna just take it off. Man, that's kind of weird. My buddy's house is all dark, man. Ain't no lights on. It's weird. Man, that is crazy. I really did. I was like, shit, I'm just going to go out and do me a quick hour ride. Hell, it's been almost 2 hours. It's nuts. Man, it's been an hour and a half. I'm going to get in this light and see if I can. I got that piece of wire. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. Get underneath one of these lights. See if I can rig it up. Alright, guys, I'm actually turning y'all off this time. That way you ain't got to edit this, cut all this shit out. But I'll be right back. Alright. I think that's got it. Man, that wire sure made it a lot easier than what it... Using that, whatever the hell. I think that shit I used before was like weed eater string or something that was up there. Now we're back. Hopefully she won't be making no noise. It's still amazing me that people don't come over here and rob this place blind. I mean, they got a lot of shit outside. They've got those hog panel things. Those are like 12 foot long. And they are, those things are expensive panels. Look, they ain't even got cables. None of these. No, there's some on those. There's like 4 or 5 of them on the beginning that ain't even got cables ran through them. Hell, that looks like they taped that. They got tape holding something together on that they got tied through it. Like I said, I could come over here with some wire cutters and just, I could be walking out with one of them things. Those things are $6,000-$7,000. I mean, but look at all this. All this shit sitting out. All these big hog panels. That's what we call them. I don't know what y'all call them, but yeah, these hog panels are about $80 a piece right now. As expensive as everything is. I don't want to go. I ain't going to that stupid park again. I'm tired of going through that park. I really did think earlier, I thought about throwing this thing on the back of the truck and going somewhere. But hell, it's, like I said, it's a Monday night during the week. Look, that guy DoorDashing. He had a sign on the side of his thing saying DoorDash. That's crazy. I know he ain't making no money up here, out here. He needs to go back to Colleen. Ticket. And somebody's going, he's going 50 miles an hour through this. It's a 40-mile-an-hour zone. Coppers Cove will light it up. Old bicycler. Somebody lit a fire in their fireplace. That's crazy. It ain't even it's not even cold hardly. I can can smell that fire burning. Watch out for these damn deer out here, though. That's the only bad part. Damn, that train's going by again. Going the other way. I don't know who's behind me, but I'm gonna duck down on the bottom part of this neighborhood. my street. Yeah, like I said, man, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I could do this bike any faster than 50, man. This bike gets a little scary. That's a little too fast. I don't want to sound like Buttercup or something, but man, that's fast. Old Buttercup. Old Buttercup. Finally getting that code down where I don't have to sit here and think about it. Turn all this stuff off. Rear light off. Yeah, I'm about to bleed these damn brakes again, I guess. I don't understand it, man. Those back brakes are just not very good. There. Pull that up. Get my $high pod out. Ridiculous. I'm a weak person. Told myself I wasn't going to buy no more, and I bought another one. What did we do? Yeah, we did 21 miles. Considering we spent a bunch of that time. Said remove ads. I bet they want you to pay for it to remove them, but let's see here. See, it doesn't even show. It shows nothing, but I mean, you can look at it on the front, but you got to do that. Well, almost 2 hours. Yeah, I'm going to have to chop this up. Top speed 48.8. Average speed 12 miles. But yep. Yeah, I'll come out here tomorrow and go through my bolts. I'm gonna get some bolts back on that stupid fender. That or take the sumbitch off. I don't know. I guess if for some, I don't know. I don't ride in mud or rain. I don't know why I really need it. It kind of looked cool without it. That's why I was saying I'll just leave it off. It kind of looked pretty cool. The old X-Max, man, got the CarPlay system and everything going. That's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna get that red one out this week. I'm gonna throw the charger on that thing, and then I'm gonna take it for a ride somewhere. But I'm spoiled with that blue one, man. With that bigger motor and battery and stuff. That other one, it'll go a long ways, but it just won't go. I think I can get 31 or 32 out of it, I think. That's all I ever got out of that thing. Unless I'm going downhill, of course. But I have to remember on that, because I do the same problem. I do the same thing on, when I'm on the X-Max, the speedometer is 5 miles off on this X-Max for some reason, and I'm going to ask Honda. I know that there's something with that company that I bought, that lightning box that's back in here that I told y'all about. They said something. I remember looking on their website, and they sell something that I don't know how it works, but it syncs up your speedometer somehow. I don't know how it works, but anyway, like I said, it's about 5 off. So when I'm in my car, normally like it's 40 most of them, 30 and 40 mile an hour through town. So I'm either going 35 or 45. Well, when I get in my car, I'm over driving 45, 30 because I'm used to doing that on the X-Max. And so like I said, depending on what I'm driving, it's like that red one. I can't go Like where that guy lives up the hill, and you know where you go back down into the bottom down there where he lives. If I go down there, I don't think that red one will make that hill. So I have to watch myself. The red one will go up where I just came up on Veterans, but it's like time I get to the top of that, I'm at like 10 miles, 8 miles, 10 miles an hour. It's not going very quick, but like I said, I need to get it out just to run it though, so it ain't sitting over here going to hell on me. But all right, guys, we'll talk to you later, and we'll see you on the next one. See ya.